Hi, it's Agnes. How are you? Just wanted to do a YouTube for a viewer today. Linda Cundiff, I had a request from you about bad dreams. So, bad dreams of the past, say of an ex moving into good dreams. Well, and I will talk in this instance from personal experience when I've had really intense, situations of, well, I'll call them miscreations, creations of things that you don't want that you've manifested, and then you're kind of left with that until you can focus your way out because nothing is set in stone. What often would happen for me would be it would be echoed in my dream state. So, whatever stresses, worries, fears, anger, or any kind of negative emotion that I was having in my 3D life, then I would take that to bed through the worry or the repetitive thinking about it, and then it would be echoed into my dreams. Now, Linda, it was a good question because when you do have one of those bad dreams, especially around the past and around exes and things, and you replay what happened, replay what they said, what they did, what did they mean, on and on and on, you drive yourself nuts. Then you take that into your bed, in your mind, and into sleep. I found one of the best things to do was repeated meditations before bed, which would drag my head away from that into something else. The more you distract, the power of distraction is such a wonderful, wonderful tool. Because as humans, what we do is we have this unquenchable thirst to keep going over problems. It's what we do. It's our habitual, repetitive state until we learn that that is actually really ineffective. And we try to learn something new, which is to move into solution, repetitive, habitual thinking. And then that becomes the dominant way of being. But that does take time because depending on how old you are, you've practiced your repetitive, habitual, negative thinking and going over problems for a very long time. So just keep at it, okay? Do affirmations, do your meditations, do your listening to YouTubes, get inspired by good stories of things that you really want to manifest by people that have already done it before you, okay? Also, you can keep a journal of all your little manifestations, and when you're having a bad day or a bad time where you have had bad dreams and things like that, you can go to your little book and read the date, read what you manifested, no matter how small or big, and it's something that you can go back to again and again and again, and your head will not argue with you because they're your personal experiences. You can't argue with the facts, okay? So I do hope that helps a little bit, Linda, and yeah, it's just training your brain over and over. Get away from the problem, get away from the problem, head to a solution, head to a solution. Look at the glass half full rather than half empty, and just you've got to practice that again and again and again. It's like riding a bike. You do get better at it over time, okay? So I do hope that helps. And yeah, when you do have a bad dream and you kind of have that bad dream hangover and it lasts quite a while during the day, if you're not at work or if you're, able to, spend some time just listening to a good inspirational story of someone that manifested obviously the opposite of what you've been dreaming of, your fears or your negative beliefs or whatever. Listen to that again and again and again so it soaks in and that becomes your focus, because remember, it's a focus-based universe. What you focus on, you bring to yourself. Okay? Lots of love, and I will see you soon. Oh, I wanted to say one thing. Because there's over 320 YouTubes on my channel now, sometimes I miss some of the comments and people have been saying, oh, you didn't answer me or you deleted my thing. I'm not deleting anyone's comments except for obviously if someone's swearing at me or being extremely rude, which very rarely happens. So we don't seem to attract those kind of people on the channel. But what does happen is YouTube actually sends some of your comments for me to review. I only found that out in the last week. So I've got this little stash of comments. I can see your notification, but then the comment's not there in the thread. So I think, where the heck did it go? I thought you guys had been deleting them, but they actually go into this little storage bay until I approve it. Okay, I don't know why. Sometimes you think, why did that end up there? It was totally normal comment, but for some reason, certain words, certain combinations of things triggers off spam for YouTube. Okay, so keep that in mind. If I haven't replied, try and stick it back in the thread and say, Agnes, this didn't come up. Can you please answer it? And I will get to you as soon as I can. I do check my YouTube notifications at least every second day. I try and do them every day, but if I don't, every second day. So yeah, if I've missed yours and you're really wanting some help with something, then let me know.